You smart marks. It is February the 15th, 2026. I am your host, Jake Shannon. This is the Kayfabe News. All right, smart marks, gather around. You are locked in and loaded. This is our global shoot commentary. Be sure to, down in the comments, you can, right here, you can chat with me. I will respond. I promise I'll hit everybody. Anyway, on to the news. I'm your lead color commentator. We're about to pull back the curtain on the political squared circle because what you see on the nightly news, that's just the work, folks. We're here for the shoot. First, quick word from our sponsors. If you are tired with grappling with bad business decisions, remember number1coaching.com. That's right. It is spelled just like up here, no1coaching.com. And if you can't sell, you can't draw. Stop wrestling for pennies and learn the main event psychology that puts asses in seats for your small business. And for those that know the only real shoot is on the mat, be sure to check out scientificwrestling.com, catchcon.us, and shootpro.tv. No ropes, no drama, just leverage. All right, the Combat Sports Minute. All right, let's talk about the big news out of TKO Holdings. Rumors are swirling about another massive talent merger, potentially bringing in a national circuit under the C/WWE banner. Now, on the global expansion, more dream matches, but for the savvy observer, this is a clear consolidation play. It's the promoters further tightening their grip on the talent pool, increasing their leverage in contract negotiations, and making it even harder for independent promotions like shootpro.tv, to gain a foothold. This isn't about giving the fans more, it's about giving the suits more controls of the gate. Think about it. Fewer legitimate choices for fighters, less competition for promoters. Sound familiar? It's the same power play we're seeing across nearly every industry using private equity. From banking to digital tech, the independent contractor is increasingly becoming a jobber for the big boys playing in these roll-ups. The Kayfabe breakdown. Story number one, the spot global central bank digital currency pilot program accelerates. The work. The official narrative, the promo they're cutting, is all about efficiency and security and financial inclusion. They'll tell you it's about modernizing financial systems, making cross-border payments seamless, and combating illicit finance. It's for your convenience, they say. The shoot? This isn't about convenience. It's about control. This is the ultimate screw job on individual financial sovereignty. A central bank digital currency, CBDC, gives central authorities unprecedented visibility and control over every single one of your transactions. Think about the implications for go away heat. Suddenly, your ability to transact can be switched off if you're deemed undesirable or a deplorable. It's a digital leash, pure and simple, and it completely bypasses the independent payment rails that offer even a shred of anonymity. This is about building a financial cage. The finish? The global promoters, i.e., central banks, international bodies, win absolute control over the financial system. The individual, the small business owner, the smart mark, trying to operate outside the system gets buried under a mountain of digital surveillance and potential restriction. It's the ultimate dusty finish. They promise one thing, but deliver the opposite of freedom. Story number two today. The spot? The Small Business Resilience Act was introduced, promising tax credits and grants. The work, the politicians are cutting promos about supporting Main Street, fostering innovation, and helping small businesses recover from recent economic downturns that they caused. They're waving the baby fat face flag, promising relief and growth through more government intervention. The shoot, read the fine print. These tax credits and grants often come with strings attached. They think you're a mark. New reporting requirements, compliance mandates, and often a preference for business align with certain political agendas or ESG scores. It's not a leg up, it's another work to bring more businesses under the regulatory thumb. Furthermore, where does this money come from? It's pulled from the very economy it purports to help, often through inflation, and you know you've been feeling that lately, which we know inflation disproportionately punishes small businesses and savers. The bigger corporations, with their armies of lobbyists, lawyers, and compliance departments, are the ones that truly benefit from navigating this complex new landscape. So, what's the finish? The promoters, i.e., the government bureaucrats, grow in power and influence as usual, creating more hoops for small businesses to jump through, picking winners and losers based on political alignment. This genuinely independent small business owner, the genuinely independent small business owner, excuse me, trying to stay lean and competitive, ends up paying for the privilege of more government oversight. This is the same government and financial elite that you're reading about in the Epstein files. The same government and financial elite defrauding and responsible for large portions of the national debt that is your burden. The jobbers of the small business world might get a few pennies out of this. Meanwhile, the main eventers, just like in lockdowns, with connections, get the real payout. Story number 3, the Spot, major tech platform announced enhanced content moderation initiative. The work. The platform, the platforms claim they're cracking down on misinformation, hate speech, and harmful content to create a safer online environment for all users. They're positioning themselves as the righteous referees of public discourse. What's the shoot? The shoot, this is about controlling the narrative and silencing dissenting voices, especially those that challenge the establishment. When one or two massive tech companies control the digital town square, their definition of harmful often aligns perfectly with the interests of the powerful. It's the selective enforcement of the rules, giving go away heat to independent thinkers and alternative media while giving a free pass to the corporate talent and approved narratives. It's the ultimate heel turn on free speech packaged as a public service. The finish, the promoters, i.e., tech, big tech, and their government allies, gain tighter control over the flow of information, shaping political opinion and squashing narratives that don't fit their agenda. The individual's right to express themselves, to share their own shoot perspective, gets buried under algorithmic censorship and deplatforming. It's a classic squash match for open dialogue. Massive action. All right, smart marks, here's how you protect your position in this rigged game. Number 1, diversify your digital footprint. Don't rely on one platform for your business or communication. Explore decentralized alternatives for payment, communication, and content hosting. Build your own independent digital channels that can't be shut down with the flick of a switch. Educate yourself on alternatives. Understand the basics of non fiat currencies, privacy enhancing technologies, and parallel economies. The more you know about the exits, the harder it is for them to trap you in their work. Learn about local co-ops, barter systems, credit unions, and community-based exchanges. This is about building your own independent territory. That's the shoot report for today, folks. Keep your eyes open, your guard up, and never stop looking for the truth behind the curtain. We'll see you next time. Opening it up now for Q&A. Guys, if you have any questions, I'll hang out for 2 seconds in the chat. I hope you guys are doing great. This is a new format. I'm hoping you guys are having fun with it. I think this is going, I'm settling on this particular format, the Kayfabe news. I've been doing it and getting some pretty good feedback. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. I've always, in my, I don't know, you guys, all the news, the conspiracy theories have been right. These are conspiracy facts now. And I've been writing about this for decades. In 2009, I actually published my very first non-wrestling book. It was called Anomaly. And in that book, I talked about all these ways to think about conspiracy theories. We were already bringing up the depopulation agenda and eugenics, medical, known as medical harm, iatrogenic harm. All that's been, I wrote about that. I wrote about how the neoconservatives and those supporters, say, of AIPAC had infiltrated the Tea Party. That was in Teocon. And also, I wrote Endonomics. These were all written prior to 2012. So they're like 15-year-old books that prefaced a lot of this. But in Anomaly, I was actually the first one. Jesse Ventura was on my radio show, on a show that I hosted way back in the day on K-Talk. And I had this concept in Anomaly that politics is pro wrestling. Well, I'm coming full circle, and I think it's a funny way to talk about the current situation in which we live. All right, guys, I can see a few of you have been watching. I appreciate you. This will be a regular feature, so stay tuned. Hit the like button, smash the follow and comment and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate you guys. We're trying to grow our reach. Again, guys, you got to get out to catchcon.us. Go check it out. UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich, 4-time undefeated UFC champion Frank Shamrock, viral wrestling coach sensation JJ Howland, also wrestling preps Carolyn Wester. In addition to all the scientific wrestling elite coaches will be present in Las Vegas May 1st through 3rd. You do not want to miss this. I'm telling you, look at the tier where you get to stay in the B&B. You think it's super cheap because you don't have to pay for a hotel. But those spots, there's only 6 of those. Those will probably go first. We've already sold one of those tickets. So check out catchcon.us. Do not miss it. If you want to see what it's like, we filmed the first season of Shoot Pro Wrestling at last year's CatchCon Las Vegas. You could go to shootpro.tv and watch all of the episodes. We did 5 full episodes. We had commentary from WWE Hall of Famer Larry, the living legend Zbyszko, as well as the late Matt Granahan and myself. Super amazing matches. We had singles matches, tags matches. We had an Iron Man match. Unreal. This year's show is going to be a step up. As you'll see, we actually filmed this more like a NCAA folk style tournament. Great post-production, but this year we want to add to the post-production a lot of actually studio production. So this year we will actually be filming at the Future Stars of Wrestling venue. We will have 4 cameras. There's a still cam, a sky cam, and 2 roaming cameras. Smoke, banners. I mean, it's going to be in a full ring. You do not want to miss it. But in addition to having 2 days of the wonderful training camp with all the guys that I mentioned, if you go to shootpro.tv, you can see all the individual matches. You're going to get your very own highly produced match that is designed to help you get future bookings and start getting paid. Anyway, guys, check it out. Also, if you guys are interested, I don't know if you know this, but in addition to scientific wrestling, I run Number One Coaching. It's business coaching instead of grappling coaching. I am for 2 years in a row, I am the 10X Performance Coach of the Year. That's what these 2 trophies are all about. And yeah, man, been really having a great time helping small businesses blow up. Right now, I've got about a 1,500% return on the coaching investment with me. I can show you all those numbers if you want to get on a call with me, a Zoom call. I'm happy to help any of you guys with your small businesses. Remember, the economy doesn't have to be your economy. More millionaires were made during the Great Depression than any other time in history. So you got to make a choice. It does take tremendous amount of work, but it's just like wrestling. I think that's a big reason why had so much success is the amazing people under whom I apprenticed in my coaching. Billy Robinson and Wade Chalice mostly have tremendously shaped my ability to coach. That coupled with a master's of science in financial engineering, years working in private equity and investment banking and mortgage banking, and as a quant, plus starting, buying, and selling and scaling my own businesses. I think that is a big reason why I'm having so much success, and I'd love to share it with you guys. Anyway, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we will see you guys for the next Kayfabe News.